Hello, Internet. It is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. Today, we are going to be talking about a movie I was looking forward to last year that didn't come out last year for obvious reasons, but it's now coming out this year. And that movie is The Green Knight. So, as usual, we're going to be going over the pros and cons. So, let's get to it. Pros. This is an A24 movie. Now, in the past few years, A24 has garnered quite a bit of clout when it comes to, film goers, movie people, pretty much. Some of their movies you may recognize are The Witch, It Comes at Night, but the one that really made them infamous, famous, whatever you want to put it, Hereditary in 2018. That was their big movie. That movie kind of put them on the map for a decent amount of people. Then 2019 they had Midsommar. Then at the end of the year they had their biggest hit yet, Uncut Gems. None of these movies were like traditional, safe, mainstream movies, which is what made them cool amongst a certain group of the population. And this movie seems to be following suit of that, anti-mainstream type movie, like that non-generic type movie. So it makes me excited, and I know a lot of A24 fans are going to see this movie. I don't know how many, but I assume a decent portion are going to see it, mainly because it's A24, and again, they've built up quite a reputation for themselves. So I would consider that a pro. A24, they have some clout. So that's the first pro. Second pro, this is probably the most unique movie that come out of the month, I think. I mean, I know there was Zola, but actually that was a June movie, technically. That was also from A24. So that doesn't quite count. But I mean, when it comes to like July, I mean, it's mainly just been sequels and franchises all over the place. I mean, we're talking Boss Baby, Purge, Black Widow, Space Jam, Snake Eyes, Escape Room, all sequels. Jungle Cruise is technically based off a Disney ride, so that's not exactly ultra original. I mean, there was Old, but that's about it. So, an original movie in the marketplace is definitely a breath of fresh air for quite a few people, including me. So, I would consider that a pro because sometimes an original movie is what the audience needs. They don't need a sequel or a prequel or a spin off or like some or any pretty much any combination of those. Sometimes an original movie is all you need. So, I would consider that a pro right there. Third pro reviews are very strong. They're in the 90s, so that's definitely a selling point. When it comes to competition, does this count as a well? It's not a horror movie, so it's a fantasy movie, and we don't get too many of those in today's movie going age. So it has no real direct competition. I mean, I know it's gonna have like a 20-day theatrical window before it goes to like PVOD, but again, with a lot of the streaming stuff, I'm not sure what exactly that means entirely. Whether it just disappears after 20 days, I don't know. Or maybe it's just another option. I think it's just another option. But yeah, reviews strong and no direct competition in sight. I would consider those pros. Cons. I know for a fact that this movie will not be for everyone. It's likely going to alienate people, piss off people, because that's what A24 movies are kind of known for now. I mean, a lot of their movies, despite having like very high praise from like a critical standpoint, they do terrible when it comes to audiences. Like the audience response is just awful for a lot of them. Especially I think It Comes at Night. I think it's done the worst. I think that has like a D or a D minus on Cinema Score. Hereditary I think has like a D plus. which I don't think is fair at all. Midsommar has like a C something, so it was received a little bit better. Even Uncut Gems got a C plus. So yeah, like the mainstream audience, like the average moviegoer, is probably not gonna dig this flick, but that doesn't matter to me because I'm into movies that kind of, I like divisive content in a way. As long as it's not political, like I hate like anything political bad, I kind of stay away from it. But if it's like divisive, as in, if it's good or bad, those movies, I'm the most interested in those types of movies. And this seems right up my alley. So just, which means, I'll watch it and I might like it, but that doesn't mean everyone else will. So that's a serious problem going against this movie. So I consider that a con. The fact that this is likely going to be a divisive flick. Another con, obviously, pandemic, this Delta variant. It already took a toll on this movie's UK release. It was supposed to come out August 6th in the UK. Not happening anymore. It's been pulled from the schedule in the UK. Still coming out in the States, though. But yeah, for all you UK people, I'm so sorry that you can't watch this movie now. I mean, it probably sucks, but what can you do? So yeah, like that. I don't know how much of an impact this Delta variant is really gonna have. I mean, last week some people said, "Oh, it had an impact," but did anyone really expect Old and Snake Eyes to do that well in the first place? I don't think so. So, yeah, I mean, we really won't see like a true impact until what? Maybe the Suicide Squad. If that movie does bad, then we're in a whole lot of trouble. But that won't be till next week. But yeah, this Delta variant is something to look out for when it comes to really any movie coming out in the next few weeks or even months. But yeah, I would consider that a con, obviously, pandemic and all that. Uh, what else can I say? What else can I say? What else can I say? I mean, I guess there's the Suicide Squad next week is likely gonna devour all of its competition, including this. So that's a problem. Even though it's not direct competition, still a big movie can kill every movie that's near it. That's what happened with Endgame. And obviously Suicide Squad is not gonna be Endgame, but it is gonna steal a lot of the box office monies. So Green Knight, at least in terms of legs, it might be in trouble. So I guess that's another con. I think that's it when it comes to pros and cons. So opening weekend. If we were in the pre-pandemic times when it was supposed to come out, it was supposed to come out like post Memorial Day of last year. That was the original plan. I would have said it would have opened above 10 million. That's what I would have said. But because of pandemic and because its date is not the absolute greatest, I'm gonna say 5 million. 5 million, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I'm going with five. I'm comfortable with 5 million. And then overall, probably reach like maybe 10, 15 million, maybe. As long, I don't know if the PVOD means the box office is just gonna flatline right afterwards. Probably not, but still, it's something to look out. Keep your eye on. And yeah, that's it. I'm really looking forward to seeing this movie. And I'm definitely gonna talk about it once we get to like the July recap. Pretty much every July movie I've watched, I'll talk about in the recap. Okay, so that was the Green Knight. Next up, we got Jungle Cruise, then Stillwater, and then that's the end of July. Boy, it was a interesting month. I'll tell you that. That doesn't mean it was good, but it certainly was interesting. So yeah. Anywho, that is it. That is all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? I got a playlist on the homepage with all previous prediction videos I made this year from, I don't even know at this point. your F9s, your Quiet Place 2s, your Black Widows, your Godzilla vs. Kongs, your Corellas, your shoot, your Boss Baby 2s, your Peter Rabbit 2s, your Space Jam 2s, a whole lot of 2s actually. And pretty much every major movie that's come out this year. If you want to watch any of those videos, you can go right ahead. There's the canceled series, which may or may not come back depending on how bad this Delta variant thing really gets. But if you want to check out any of the canceled episodes I made up to this point, I made 71 up to this point. So you want to watch any of those, that way you're up to date on what's going on with some of these movies that you probably forgot about. You can do that now. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. July recap will come out next week. That's a guarantee. But if you want to check out any of my past recap videos, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.